Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we're going to be looking at another board game insert. This time it's for the board game Nemesis. Thanks again to our Patreon supporters who voted on a poll in October to basically decide what games we order, add to the collection, and we'll eventually play on the channel. And the one that won that was Nemesis. So we got Nemesis, and around the same time, actually, I think just before we got a hold of it, the folks over at e-Raptor, who do the board game inserts, accessories, that kind of thing, reached out with a bunch of new inserts they had. And on that list was Nemesis. And they asked if I would like it. And I said, I just ordered the game. How perfect. So a little different than the previous reviews I've done and the assembly videos for these e-Raptor inserts. In this one, I have only opened this game to pull out the rulebook. I have not punched out any components, looked at the miniatures, anything. This game I basically has just had the shrink wrap removed. So this is not something I've used before, and then I'm getting an insert for a game I've played a bunch. This is an insert that is new for a game that is new to me. So this is going to be a little different. But in this one, stick around to the end of the video. I'll give you my initial thoughts. You can see it assembled. I'll talk about how long it took to assemble it. And we'll talk about the assembly process a little bit. So stick around. Okay, so we're looking at this e-Raptor insert for the Nemesis core box. I have the retail edition of the game. The box that this came in, it did get a little broken, but that's because it came with a bunch of other inserts. And this one I think was at the bottom, but it's okay. It was still surrounded in packing materials inside of another box, so I don't think there'll be any damage to this. But just so you guys know why it looks not as pristine as some of the other e-Raptor inserts I've looked at on the channel. This box just didn't handle the weight on it. But if you're just ordering on its own, they usually do come in this box. And inside it's in plastic, and then it'll be surrounded in packaging materials, and then another box. So I think you'll be okay. All right, let's take a look at this. This is touted as no glue required. It all snaps together. If you've never seen these e-Raptor inserts, they're made with high density fiberwood board. So they're a little heavier than some of that lighter wood, but they're solid. They're solid. And putting them together, they all just snap together. You don't need to glue things, wait for anything to dry. Just follow the instructions, snap it all together. It's kind of like building Lego, I guess I would relate it to. This one, according to the website, holds all sleeve cards in the game and does provide an improvement to setup since your components are all organized. Much easier to just grab at what you need rather than searching through the default, I guess, baggies and stuff you would store the game with. I haven't even looked at how this game's currently stored. You guys will know if you're looking for an insert for this game, you probably have Nemesis already, so you know how it's stored. I don't think that's that important right here, but we're gonna go and assemble this thing right now, so stick around, we'll find out how long it takes to assemble. And there it is, all put together. You'll see the time that it took pop up on the screen right now. You'll know how long approximately it took me to put that together. A few comments to this one. This definitely feels cool, like high quality. The instructions were not too bad, especially after putting together the Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion, realizing the new number system they're using for components. Sometimes it was just a little difficult to find numbers among the sheet because there's so many of them. And was it in the wood or was it in the plastic? But all the sheets were numbered. The plastic sheets, the acrylic sheets, I guess, and the wood sheets were numbered, so you could easily find where the piece was once you found it on the instructions. And it was very neat the way it went together. Things went together like kind of loose, and then components would go on top and lock them down. So it was really neat. Putting together this one with all the acrylic. Just the one nitpick, similar I think to the Mage Knight Ultimate Edition insert from e-Raptor with the plexiglass, the acrylic. Lots of that plastic film to peel off of both sides, which is great because it protects it. You know it's not going to be all scratched up, but you got to peel it off all the different components, and it just takes a little bit of time. That definitely adds, I feel like, quite a bit more time than just building ones that are completely wood. But man, with the acrylic, it looks really nice, and I'm sure you'll be able to see all the components a lot easier. You'll be able to just look at them even on an angle, and you'll see what's behind here. But we'll see that once we put everything together. It is cool the way things are labeled here along the side, and they, you know, it had them go in a specific way because there are different widths to all these wells here. For specific things to go down, and they're all labeled. So I'm going to have to go through the game, find out all the different cards and whatnot, and figure out where they have to go. And I'll use the instruction book, obviously, to see the component list and figure that out. But little trays here, and kind of like the Mage Knight Ultimate Edition e-Raptor insert, these little trays have these plastic lids on them. That helps when storing the box sideways, I guess, and to make sure your little components and stuff don't fall out, which I like, kind of like snaps on there. But overall, it was not a bad build. I was very impressed. The instructions were clear on this one. Wasn't too much confusion. So good job, e-Raptor, on the Nemesis insert. So what I'm going to do now is transfer all the components. I'm going to unbox Nemesis, pop out all the tokens off camera, and then I'll transfer everything into the insert. We'll take a look at it, and then we'll see how it fits back into the box. All right, so first off, I want to say I'm blown away by the amount of components in this retail edition of the game. I'm sure you guys who have the Kickstarter edition are laughing at me, and those who've already opened your game and know about it. Yeah, there's a lot in here, like tons of different cards to go through, and there's separate dividers for everything, all spots for the miniatures, all the tokens have a place. Very impressed, very impressed. Everything's organized very neatly. Miniatures are kept separate between the acrylics, so if they're painted, they're displayed nice when you open the box, and you see them in the tray. You can see through. You can see where they all are. You know, there's not two levels. I noticed the insert for the base game is actually pretty good, it seems. But obviously I'm not using it. I took everything out, and I'm going to toss that insert and use this instead. But those who have the insert can maybe judge here, who have played the game already. I've not played it yet. But everything seems very organized. I like the way the cards have dividers. Like, everything is labeled here. So I could see where everything went, and even these sections here on this side, if we can see that, have labels here on the side of the wood to tell you what goes where. So for setup, tear down, I'm sure that helps a ton. And you got your tiles in here, you got your character miniatures, I believe are those. You have a little tray for other tokens. Some of them with the pictures on the website, it was a little unclear. It's hard to tell what tokens go where. But you could kind of like basically put them all in. You have a few left over and you figure out where they go. This one's kind of neat too. Puts all the boards in here, and they just lift out, and it holds in a bunch of tokens and stuff underneath, which I think is a very good use of space. Keep things tight so they don't fall all over the place in the box. I haven't put it back in the box yet. We got a bunch of little components here. We got the board, the books, everything. And now we're gonna try to put it back in the box. All right, so we got the bottom of the box here, and we're gonna put this in here. It's got nice handles on it. You can see there. I should probably use them. You don't have to grab. Easier to get out of the box. Very nice, very nice. Fits nicely in the box. Very little wiggle in there. It fits very nice. Okay, let's figure out how everything goes on top. According to the images on the website. It looks like this one Yeah, see, it fits in here. It's nice. Like, it's not going to slide around. So it usually goes together like a puzzle with these e-Raptor inserts, which you'd expect, I guess, with any insert. Okay. Where this guy goes, though, probably here somewhere. This guy go, or does he go underneath? Oh, I bet he goes underneath. He goes right in this little spot on top of the characters. Probably made perfect for that size. Yep. Don't see it in the image I'm looking at on the website, but I'm sure there's another one that shows that. I just going off one. And these plastic little card holders, I guess they are. I'm not sure. Haven't played yet. They go there. A little bag here. Probably just can lay on top, but I bet it could have tucked in somewhere in there. I just had it lying off the side. I just didn't see where it goes. Actually, let's just roll it up to the side there. Look at that. It goes right in there. Okay, we'll put it there. And then we'll throw the board on top to kind of seal it up. And we'll throw the book and the papers on top. Okay. That looks like it's everything. Lid going on. Let's see. Oh, very nice. Very nice. It closes all the way. All the way. Here you go. So yeah, I'm very impressed by this insert. Great job by e-Raptor. Everything's got a place. Everything is visible, easy to find. I love when they label the card dividers, have everything in sections, easy for setup and tear down. I like when it seals itself. I don't know how to say it, but like everything kind of like connects and fills in all the space, so it keeps it tight, so nothing's jingling around, your miniatures aren't getting smashed and they're loose, and things, you know, tokens are falling all out of wells and stuff when it's not compact, which it holds everything in. Yeah, good job, e-Raptor. And that was a look at the e-Raptor storage solution insert for Nemesis, the board game by Awakened Realms. For more information on this insert, check out the link in the video description. It'll take you on over to e-Raptor's website, where currently, at the time of this filming, they do have a sale going on right now. And I believe this insert is part of that sale to celebrate some kind of anniversary on their website. So go check that out. Also a tip, I'm trying to do this in all my e-Raptor reviews. I get asked a lot in our live playthroughs in the chat about the shipping maybe being a little high for some countries. Go to the e-Raptor website, which I've linked down in the video description. Scroll all the way to the bottom, hit retailers, and look for your country. You'll find some local game stores that sell e-Raptor inserts, and you can probably just ask them for specific ones, and they can get them directly from e-Raptor, maybe save you some money on shipping. So check that out with your local retailer on the e-Raptor website. Thanks again to e-Raptor for sending this over to us to review. I was not paid for this video. Thanks again to the support from our Patrons that brought you this video. If you want to check out a future playthrough of Nemesis, which will be eventually coming to the channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do not miss when we go live, and hit that like button if you like to see these e-Raptor inserts, and let me know. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you.